at finals, you know, what's going on here? He said he knew that it was his riskiest option, but he wants to do everything that in his power to win. And I feel like that is the best way for him to win. Maybe that will translate as well into his 1v1 style, taking big risks, doing everything he possibly can, because this is the time to pull out everything. It's Uzi. Right? Nobody beats Uzi in the 1v1 tournament.
Not for a very, very long time. He can drop the occasional game, but he's a two-time 1v1 All-Star defending champion. Bans his own Syndra, the only mage he is known to play in this bracket, but there's the 3 conventional marksman bans out there by Caps. Varus probably next up in the order. We'll see what he actually goes for. Kallista's been around there a little bit as well. And Caps, ooh, it's a mid laner. Aatrox is a mid laner.
Yeah, I mean, no longer a jungler either after taking out the most recent patch nerf. Uzi as well, we looked into, because I remembered him playing some mages, but you went to look at the actual match history, and Syndra, that was the only actual mid lane champion, even though I believe
the only non-marksman he played.
I believe he also received some like Orianna bans as well, but his Syndra was pretty clean.
Won a bunch of games on it, but now it is the Aatrox. Go ahead and lock it in for Caps. Uzi still debating his options, and he will go for the Ori. Kobe saw it coming.
I knew that was another mage.
Call him Mama Murphy. He's got the sight.
All right, now I do like the extra move speed that Ori can bring into Aatrox. Anytime you get more move speed, right? You know, trying to outplay the sweet spot. But again, Aatrox here, pretty good at those all-ins. Hitting level 6, I think this time the advantage is for the Aatrox. You know, at the level 6 breakpoint. Your Shockwave baseline damage isn't that amazing. The displacement's pretty good for 1v1s, but honestly, until you get a lot more AP for the ratio, I actually like the extra speed and all the options that it gives Aatrox for a level 6 fight. So we'll see if Uzi goes his regular style of getting a CS lead, forcing his opponent to make a more difficult choice in forcing an all-in.
What's interesting, though, is this is a matchup straight up that I guarantee you Caps has played. Aatrox Orianna is for sure a like conventional mid lane matchup. So
I actually would be willing to bet that Uzi has played this matchup as well, just solo queue style.
From solo queue, that's fair.
Because I know that he does play mages as well, and you know Aatrox is such a popular mid laner. Maybe at one point he did. No,
that's actually completely reasonable. That sort of splashing does happen. Either way, it's a best of 3, much like the previous. And we have the Doran's shield in for Caps. Makes a lot of sense. I expect Resolve secondary for him. Cool. Yep, that's exactly what I would expect right there. Definitely revitalized. Good self-healer. Taste of Blood. Ghost Poro. Yeah, I think that is pretty much the optimal runes you could pick here for Caps. Domination can help you make sure that all-in actually works. Uzi expects a mana flow band, and
Nope. Flying orb.
Is there any magic damage on Aatrox's kit at all? I think the passive even is physical.
I'm pretty sure it is too.
Yeah, I think that's only wrong, but that's okay. Really, really minor point here, and we'll wait to see until the game starts.
Electrocute taken for Caps though. All right, let's see if he gets into the brush. Uzi establishing dominance in enemy territory. Wants to get the push on this blue side. A lot of damage onto the melee. Softens it up. Actually groups them there by the side.
Aatrox has no magic damage in the kit at all.
Okay.
Just looked it up. Thank you, Kobe. What a huge misplay. It won't be very much. It blocks like 30 damage. But let's see. So far, trading on for the early parts of the waves. And with Aerie, Uzi's getting the early push on the Caps. Keep in mind that Q cooldown is quite long for a while. Even the Keystone choice should be adaptive to his stats, which will just become attack damage because Aatrox, of course. Scorch, I think, is always magic. That's the only one.
Yeah, not much chance of it coming through. Meanwhile, level 2 achieved for both sides. Aatrox, the first Q is so long that if you get brush control here, on the left side from this map, it actually gives you a large arc of control. Especially now that he does have Rumble Dash after level 2. See him landing one there.
All right, so far 9 to 11 in CS, but there is more minions waiting for Caps to kill, so no obvious early winner on CS just yet. 0-0 so far in the best of 3 winner faces Oceanic top laner Pabu. after a string of incredible victories today. Faker and Rookie falling down to his massive plays. And now a battle right here. Low health bars. Cute goes through.
0 sweet spots landed there with some good footwork from Uzi.
Yeah.
Stays just outside the sweet spot. Does get hit by a lot of the secondary damage, but with the minion wave, I like him taking that trade.
One thing that's going to be scary this game for Uzi is there's no flash to get out of the W, the chain. Now, he's got heal and he's got other haste with the W, so there are ways to run away from it. But if he ever lands the chain plus a single sweet spot, that is a guaranteed pullback, and that is almost definitely death for Uzi.
Again, I'm honestly really liking the level 6 possibilities for Caps here. With Aatrox, with having flash and the access to the extra speed with your ultimate, feels like the all-in could go very well. Again, Uzi, though, so confident with his double defensive summoners, as we've seen.
Yep. Now picks up boots. I like that again because move speed is a very important stat for this matchup. Took the first recall. Caps is able to equalize CS. I wonder if he wants to take this recall, though. I think he should have to. At half HP, I think he can't really fight very easily. This could be a kill right away. Uzi could do a lot here. Third sweet spot's going to land. Ignite is on, but he's got Summoner still.
He touched the relic right before the chain pulled him back in. I think that's the difference.
That's a big deal.
That's the difference between, you know, the flash and the exhaust also coming out.
Yeah.
Both these guys hold on to one summoner spell because of the extra health provided by that relic before the ignite came down. Really close.
Okay. So Caps can stay around. Uzi is low, and he knows he's actually a flash combo away from dying. That if Caps does like QQ into like Q flash, and just lands third sweet spot, that might be enough to set up lethal. So Caps, wow, that's impressive. Stays against the first back, managed to get another decent trade, and is able to stay in lane for longer. That was impressive by Caps.
Yep. All right, on this recall, a lot more attack damage being picked up for him. Does now have access to his level 6. And he can choose the next all-in as this minion wave comes bouncing off of the turret. Cannon minion pushing for Uzi.
And Uzi with refillable again. He's implying he's going to recall at least once more to make it worth it.
Yeah, I think if all goes according to plan for Caps, will not be the case.
Health relic not stolen. In fact, he's going forward right now, looking for the W angle. He's going to find something.
Got it.
And does not time Q3 correctly. Now the pullback, is it ult for ult or does Caps just run away? He's going to grab this health relic. No, wants to finish the round, but he's low. He's got to respect this. He's going to pop the ult in now. Forces exhaust out. And Uzi should not trigger the ult here. He should let Caps stay low.
Yeah, let it time out.
And now Caps is kind of on the back foot. Yes, he's got a summoner, but he's close to death.
Yeah, I mean, you can heal up a decent amount off the minions as Aatrox, but Uzi gonna try and harass him. His mana's pretty low, 30%.
He's got a relic behind him
here.
With Uzi having relic behind him, I think he can go down to 0 and still be in fighting. Wow, he flashed, but he misses. That's huge.
Yeah, I mean, Uzi's very happy to see that one. That was probably the one thing he was worried about, was the big flash play coming from Aatrox on something like a second or third Q. I think he can breathe a lot more easily now.
And Uzi's up 5 CS, so I think this is now in the LPL favor. I think Uzi is in a good spot. Now we're going to find, he's got to go sideways. Will not get away from this one, but there's no E. He can't find the third sweet spot. He can find he does! The cooldown came up, and first blood goes over to Caps.
Caps finish it off just barely there. He was on the edge of that Q hit. Umbral dash at the very end, closes the distance, takes down Uzi in game number 1. This is still a best of 3, but man, what an opener here. Just on the edge of the chain.
Sweet spot.
Still allows Caps to get Q number 2 because of the wide spread, and then here comes your next charge of Umbral dash, just in time.
Wow.
Extends his range there and finishes off game number 1.
I did not know that E was coming back up right then. That was the difference, and he made it happen. Well done right there. All right, Uzi back against the wall. Could be dethroned by Danish mid lane superstar Caps. Best mid in the West, I think, is all but the most stalwart NA fans would agree.
Honestly, it was a huge big brain move moving to G2 and kind of pushing his main competition off that role too, right?
Yeah.
Now that Perks is not a mid laner, I say definitely.
Niski goes over to NA, one less competitor. You got kind of Jizuke maybe next up to take over the chance at the crown. We'll see. I mean, Nuke Duck's obviously good, but yeah, I mean, Caps is obviously incredible.